got to loosen up somewhere. You got to say, I got to make room for more. I got to let the reins go. I got to expand my horizons again. I got to see bigger again. I got to really believe in my future so much that I'll go to bed tired a couple nights. Next year, this time, you could have no money issues. Not a one. So I'm going to call in for you right now. I call in your paydays. I call in your prosperity. I call in your promotion. I call in you have power on the inside of you. I call in your purpose partners to get this done. I call in the plans of wealth, and I call in your potential to go throughout the whole world to unfold. Now is the time to go after great things. A lot of you have a lot of opportunities that come your way to make millions, not thousands. And you say, well, why don't I have it in my bank account? It's only because you don't act on them. And sometimes because you just don't know how. That's why you're here. Some of you just don't ever move on them, maybe because you're afraid. The fear factor steps in and this has you never move on it. Just don't move on it. And some of you get to running, and every single time you run into a problem, you quit. Then you got to start again. They're called opportunities. And they're coming at you fast and daily. But one great person said the opportunities come dressed in overalls and they look like work. So when you see them looking like work, sometimes you back off because you've seen the people on the internet and they look like this is all easy. But they're not showing you the work behind the scenes. It takes work to get to easy. Got to put in the work to get to the easy street. All right? So you got to start going for greatness. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, go for greatness now, and don't quit. Then you got to understand the law of expansion. You got to start making room for more. It's a law. You have to make room for more. You have to make room for the insertion of more so that more can be inserted into your life. If you are acting tired right now, if you're acting overwhelmed right now, if your life you feel is cluttered right now, and it was hard for you to pay $1,000 to get in this room, how am I going to insert more into your life if you're already all filled up? Tired and don't have enough. I'm fed up, but I still need more. I'm not willing to do any more, but I need a whole lot more. How is that going to happen? You got to loosen up somewhere. You got to say, I got to make room for more. I got to let the reins go. I got to expand my horizons again. I got to see bigger again. I got to really believe in my future so much that I'll go to bed tired a couple nights. Next year, this time, you could have no money issues. Not a one. Dream, meditation, innovate, create, expand. You can have no money issues. You have got to learn how to make $1 million look small. Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, $1 million is small to me. You have got to get to a place where when we talk about billions, it's not like it's a joking matter. Ooh, one day I'll be to write a check for $1 million. Ha, 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 ha. No, you got to be like, one day I'm going to write a check for $1 million. Stand flat-footed and believe that you can write the check. The joking part, the ha, 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 is the unbelief. You got to learn how to make more. You got to make $1 million look small. It has to look small. It starts by not being flustered by $1,000. $1,000 cannot fluster you. $1,000 has got to start looking like $100 or $1. You have to be like, okay, it's $1,000. Oh, I can do that. It's $1,000. Oh yeah, okay, $1,000. Okay, yeah, we got that. Okay, we got that. We got that. That's where I'm raising my kids. I'm raising them to give at the $1,000 level. I raise them to receive at the $1,000 level. That's why Ryan's all flustered about not having the 6 figures, it dropping a little bit out of his account because he had to pay for a couple things, because he's thinking big-minded. You got to make $1 million look small. You cannot. Say this with me. Say, I cannot have a $1,000 problem next year. You can't. You have to make a decision today, I won't. There's nothing that will be $1,000 that I won't be able to pay for, because I'm making $1 million look small. You got to get to that. You got to, I'm telling you that you're in the room because there's millions in you. But we got to break the paradigm that's in you that's stopping the millions getting to you. There's a paradigm. And there's a paradigm that every single time you almost get ready to go over it, stuff comes up. The whirlwind comes up again, pushes you back, and you think, that ain't even for me. I'm just trying to I just need enough just to get by. And then you actually say it. Now you put yourself in the get by average state instead of being above average. Here's how long it would take to make $1 million if you were earning the following monthly income. If you made $83,000 a month, it would only take 12 months. And that in 12 months, you would have $1 million. $83,000 a month. I can remember when $83,000 a month sounded like a horror story. 83, whoop, whoop, whoop. That's how some of y'all right now looking at me like, whoop, what? $83,000 a month. $100,000 for 10 months makes you a millionaire. $16,000 for 17 months makes you a millionaire. $40,000, 25 months will get you $1 million. $20,000 a month over 50 months will make you $1 million. Tell your neighbor, God's up to something. Big on your behalf. He wants you to make $1 million look small so he can use you in the earth. You could have wealth now and forever if you understand your power.